rocking Am I inside the movie?
Correct, my young friend. I am Captain Blue. I am no longer able to fight because I have been defeated. You must take my place as the new action hero.
That voice, it really is Captain Blue. Whoa! Hey, can I get your autograph?
No, I am already gone. I beg of you to take up the torch of justice, young movie lover. Now go. The world is in danger. Your lady friend is waiting for you.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always wanted to try one on. Joe!
Excuse me. Incoming attack. Though match can show smooth moves. Everly duck to evade. Lethal attack. I like how it tells you down the bottom of the screen, like, oh, it's a Capcom game, 2003, all rights reserved. Like, why do you have the, the copyright stuff here in the middle of gameplay? It's so weird. Leap out of the way. It's been a long time since I've played this game, so I think you have to, like, buy moves. Hey, it's Nimix again. So far, the servers seem mostly stable, so that's good. Well, I'm sure MC Hammer would like disagree with that statement. Well, actually his was he couldn't touch this, but
My young Joe.
so I guess he's okay legally.
You haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to be a real hero. Come and get
Just like I taught Pinocchio how to be a real boy. Alright, so let's change the resolution here slightly. Adjust the screen size. So this should still be center screen. Transform center screen. Yeah, we're good for that. I'm checking the resolution real quick that I have. VSync's on, aspect ratio, that's 4:3, that's fine. 2 times resolution, 720p. Okay, yeah, we're good for that. Post processing off. Good. All right.
Come on, my friend. Captain Blue kick. Come on, my friend. Captain Blue kick. Nice job. Come on, my friend.
Finished!
You beat up a senior citizen.
Your hero-ness has awakened. Now the Village is responding to your hero instincts deep down inside. When the V-Watch starts to glow, say the word Henshin!
Henshin and go-go, baby!
No, that does the self-destruct one. Uba Sentai!
Well, come and get it.
Yay! Alright. So... FX. It's like pseudo witch time. Oh, come on. Hold still so I may murder you. Okay, that's kind of weird. I think if you stop it on the hamburgers, it gives you like a extra life. Nope, just a hamburger. Okay, never mind. That's right, I have a double jump. But no dash.
Just go for it!
Stupid books.
Yummy!
Finish! Just go for it!
Come closer. There we go. It's like knock him out of the sky.
Yummy!
Oh, that's right, I remember. You have to go into slow motion to activate certain things. For me, this goes up. That's a fun little game. It's, you know, you can really see a little bit of the Bayonetta influence in it, because, I mean, the guy went on to do that a couple of years later. Doesn't have that quite dedicated dodge, somewhat. I mean, if you do the VFX, and I think if you don't do anything, like if you just stand there, I think you automatically dodge projectiles, too, so it's kind of like pseudo-witch time. It's not a bad game, but it does get, I remember getting pretty challenging.
Just go for it!
Yummy!
Can't remember what causes that like combo to trigger though.
Yummy! Yummy! Yummy!
Now, if I remember correctly, like the helicopter somehow is flying around indoors and keeps either shooting or bombing me or both of them. Yep.
Just go for it!
Yay! Definitely save. Now, remember one of the big power-ups is like your VFX bar could like, which is basically what gives you your slowdown speed whenever you choose to do it. You had like there was one upgrade that would just double that time. It makes it a lot easier. Here it is, 30,000. Let's go for Mach speed.
Move on!
Move on, which is what your girlfriend should do for you, because you're a loser, Joe!
Just go for it!
I must speed up everything! Alright, I'll just stand there fine. Mistiming it. I always hate these bats. I've always had problems with these stupid guys. No, don't destroy it. If you just touch it, it just like blows up. Oh, come on. Probably doing the wrong thing entirely, but it just seems like this is what you're supposed to do. Nope, worked for a second, but... Alright, wasted all that time in life. Good to know. Okay. Ah. Yeah, this game doesn't like to tell you things. You have to figure that crap out yourself. That would have saved some time. Had to figure that out sooner.
Finished!
Yummy! Yummy!
Take 5. Joe, it's time for your next try.
I'm about to be crushed! Crush!
Because ready or not, here I come.
Really? Again? Okay. You insist.
Nice job. Nice job.
Mach speed, okay. And that's what happens when you run out of it. You go right back black and white, then you transform. Yeah. Sure, not missing anything up over here. Alright, I'm good.
Just go for it!
I was thinking, like, maybe I can uppercut it. No! I am just going to die repeatedly. Got it. So it seems like before you could uppercut it, and it would, like, launch it over you.
Take 5.
It's literally been 15 years since I played this game. About it when it came out. That looks even more fun. If you haven't figured out these like little V film reels here, like the more, when you get every 50 of them, as you can see in the upper right hand corner, unlocks even more of your ability to do like slow down or speed up time, so good things to get. Here we go. Okay, mid-level upgrade stuff. For me.
Move on!
Move on, your ex is never gonna call you! That's deeply personal, game. That seems like it was a good thing to do. This won't backfire at all. Sweet! It's a good cut. So now you're having problems like you had like that 5 over 4 days.
This movie is already over. Captain Blue's defeated, and we are victorious.
Shows you what you know, fat brain. In movies, there has to be a plot twist. That means things always go wrong once before you get to the happy ending. Hello? Now come on. Let's get this over with.
Piff, puff, what nonsense he speaks. Come nightfall, the ritual of sacrifice will begin in your pathetic little world will... Oopsie poopsie. Almost let the cat out of the bed there. In any case, this has nothing to do with riff-raff like you. The only thing left for you to do is perish.
All right. Let's get it on.
Just go for it!
Take 5.
I don't know when it was. Maybe it was early this morning, because I think I got the message like 3 o'clock in the morning. I just happened to fire up Discord and take a look, so I'm not sure when you sent that, but yeah, you had sent me that message saying you had found, like, over like 4 days, you found like 5 frames cut. You know, like things that slow down, but it just comes and goes, as you know. Sometimes it's going to be a drought, and sometimes it's going to be that flood. Keep wanting to move, like, whenever you're in the air, though, like, you just pretty much stop moving. It's like you expect the momentum to keep moving you forward, you just, like, stop dead as soon as you attack.
Sorry to wake you up. You can sleep as much as you want now.
Joe wanders into the world of the movies. and
We'll sit here, keep looking at his
fights
butt.
evil to
We know
rescue
you are.
Sylvia. With the help of his superior strength, he is able to reign triumphant over the dastardly bad man, Charles III. Where could Sylvia be? Is she safe? Is she even alive? Intolerable anxiety tears at Joe's heart. What did they do to her?
What would be a good hero name for me? I never thought this would be so hard.
Searching for Sylvia, Joe tries to track clues as to her whereabouts.
Little did he know that the clues would only lead him to more problems.
Once again, still cutscenes like Bayonetta would later use.
Red hot. See you there.
Remember this episode having like this weird bus jump. You had to like slow down time or something like that so it build up speed, then let go, and you go flying forward a lot faster, make this big jump. Pardon me, like speed. Except you don't have Keanu Reeves stating obvious things to you the entire time.
Let's get it on!
I just like that most of the stuff in Speed turns out to be plausible. With the exception of, like, jumping a bus without a ramp or anything or going that far, but taking speeds that high of a turn, like, that fast is perfectly fine and possible. You can counterbalance stuff, too, like, if they moved everybody to one side of the bus to try to help counter the weight, that does kind of work. Okay, so it's just a secret fight. I couldn't remember if there's anything back here at all. Like I said, I don't really remember much of this game past this level, to be honest. Get up, Joe! Whoa, what happens? Oh, this guy. Like, finally, please die.
a young apprentice, this is your last trial. If you overcome this trial, you'll have acquired the last power. Now let's get this over with.
Come and get
Just go for it!
right over.
Finished!
Joe, I have nothing more to teach you. The beautiful moves and techniques.
What did
that
you teach me
flourish
exactly?
from your heroic gut instinct.
It just seems like I'm beating you up
Exploit them
repeatedly.
for good deeds and save this world.
I totally won't be the bad guy at the end of the
world is
game.
waiting for you.
Wink.
Joe, go now. May hero-ness be with you.
Oh, yes, the C stick. Yeah, so it's like, it's as you hold it down, unfortunately. Which is
Take a break.
not that great to do, because you gotta take your fingers off of the buttons you need to punch and kick to do this. It's very weird. What's up, Mollusk? Ooh, drag queen... something in the background for an advertisement. Okay.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Okay, I'd like to cancel the move, please. Please stop. Thank you. Nope, that's not it.
Just go for it!
Bachkoi, as they would say in Japanese. It's a kind of slang way to say, just go for it, just do it. Aha! Seems like not used to that, still that momentum just stopping dead in the air. It's like you have to kind of hold it. You can't quite flick it. Okay, that's in the foreground apparently. Got it. Blue Batman! Yes. Real Batman was just too expensive this day. We brought somebody else in. It's cheap as hell. Yes, zoom in on the tiny little jukebox.
Just go for it!
Am I like just short of it? There we go.
Let's take a break.
Is this adult stuff in my Nintendo game? I am shocked. Who do I call to like complain about this 16-year-old game? Won't someone think of the 38-year-old children? Probably not. Yeah, this stupid thing.
Just go for it!
Yeah, that's why I thought this burns. Okay. Yeah, I just remember this stupid bus thing, and I can't remember exactly what you're supposed to do to get it fast enough. Thanks, game. There we go. So I remember the jump was pretty long, yeah, just like that. That nonsense. Well, while we let that do it, I stretch for a second. Ow! Have everything pop and crack 'cause it's been snowing all day long here. Ground's not frozen, so none of it's really sticking. But, in theory, I'm supposed to be getting Death Stranding tomorrow. So I do plan on streaming that. Ah, jeez. I always hated this stupid thing. Hey, finally gave me a time. Nice.
Just go for it!
That's a problem. Not gonna hit him? Okay. Said soon you will be mine. Oh yes. Soon you will be mine.
Move on!
Move out of your parents' basement. Get a job. Gee, that's oddly personal again, game.
Just go for it!
Turn around. There you go. Alright. Alright, come up here. Give me that extra money. There we go. I was like, can't seem to nail that last one. I wonder if there's something there. It doesn't get onto that one at least. Because it does not appear to be so. There we go. Why did it double jump on that? A little strange. Ah, you gotta get them one at a time, can't collect them both at the same time. I'm BAD, bad, literally. That was a great rating. Alright.
Just go for it!
Who's Davison? All I know is the Morgue, the most sophisticated AI ever developed. Also, what's up, Morgue? Good to see you. Was he now? That reminds me kind of like when I see things like Steppenwolf's greatest hits, and it's like 12 songs. It's like they were a one-hit wonder. Actually, they had 2 songs to be technical. Hi there. What's your special move? What's your style? Just trying to see if there's like a faster way to bait him out. Oh no, I'm trapped! Yeah, it's like you can really tell it's prototype Bayonetta stuff, you know? Pardon me, things that went into it. Like you have the slowdown, like the witch time, which you get for just plain dodging, but then you can go into slow time yourself. It's got those like flavors to it. It's kind of, you can interesting to see like the building blocks that eventually laid up to Bayonetta. Same thing like with God Hand and other things, except for Okami, because that game's just 20. I can't get past Okami at all. I've heard that I think the PS3 and 360, I think it went to 360 as well. I've heard that those versions have a way to speed up at least the 20-minute unskippable beginning of the game. That's my hope, at least. But I will be playing, speaking of like, you know, long cutscenes and things of that nature, I will be playing, hopefully, the plan is hopefully, depending on Amazon, playing Death Stranding tomorrow on stream, my usual 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start time. Which, if it's like any other Kojima game, I expect to just have 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay, followed by 20 minutes of watching a cutscene. That's what I'm betting on, at least. If he follows his patterns, which seems to usually be what he does. I expect a lot of people to ask, like, watch it and go, what is going on? And be like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. That would be cool. Even cooler because it somehow knows on the PlayStation 4 that I play Bayonetta 2. That'd be even more interesting. Yes, the one thing I refuse to have in the house. Told you. I know, Google was tracking me.
Just go for it! Juicy!
Yeah, like that stupid C-stick move is like very finicky. Okay, need an update on Davidson. Reply in-house status. Well, I guess he's in the house. I mean, Corey's always in the house. I mean, that's always the best anime that I've heard, you know. Ah, here we go.
Let's take a break.
Wait, Morg. So you're saying you're not the center of attention to any stream you go to? I find that very impossible. I would say impossible. Yeah, but someone say the morgue, and someone's like, yes, my grandmother and entire family were dead, and I had to go to the morgue and identify the body. Why would you bring that up? Oh. Sorry. It's like all my hands were like stiff. I've seen that too. Not necessarily from you, but... Okay, so you zoom and they just stop in fear. Got it. As we should all be following Mr. Iceplug, as he is a very nice gentleman. Is this that Joker guy from Persona everyone keeps talking about? Okay, I saw that target in the background there, so that was interesting. Unfortunately, I just missed it. Yep, there's an Alias game.
Let's take a break.
I know it was for PlayStation 2, and I think there was a PC port as well, as Nevix pointed out. I know those two versions at least. The sportsmanship of casinos rigging it so it almost never pays out. I agree. Pardon me, but I think we can all agree that the best slot machine was located in the FMV masterpiece Fox Hunt, where if you did not pick up the signed booklet, or if you did not pick up the El Chocotero Taco, or if you didn't win the gold medal somehow in the skiing event in the second disc, you will die buried in nickels. So I got the skill to make more of myself, but I don't know how to use it.
Let's take a break.
So let's take a look real quick while we hit pause screen. Joe moves. Yeah, I got the Mach speed. So, and that tells me nothing. Good job, IGN. Holding down an attack button will cause Joe to attack constantly. Okay. Ah, so using it a lot will also create an aura of fire around you. Okay. It tells me nothing, though, about how to use it.
Let's take a break.
If anyone knows how to use the Mach speed, let me know. People just say I just hit the L button. Of course, this is the internet and... Yeah, that's pretty much what the last time I played this game too was about 15 years ago, so... And that's the thing, is I bought it there, and then you look online, and it's just like... People are like, I don't know, I just got it to work, or here's a screenshot of it working. It's like, thanks, asshole, how did you do it? Because I bought it, but it's like, I don't know how to work it. Alright, finally, I can get the thing I wanted. So I have Mach Speed 2 currently. Now, maybe it is showing more of me, and it's just an emulation problem because I'm using Dolphin Emulator right now. But I am getting the VFX turbocharger because, baby, that makes this a lot nicer. If I remember correctly, now your stuff just your FX meter slows everything down, replenishes 2 times speed. So yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. So you look on like Neo Seeker, they're like, how do I use this? Hold down L or R. I don't know which one it is, but if you want 4 Joes to appear, hit an enemy or something, I think that's damageable. It's like, you're not helping. The guy's like, that's it? It's like, yeah, I just gotta attack an enemy. It's like, person's like, oh, I see now. It's like, no, that's not what's happening, because it's not working. Not working at all. Is there a video of it? And some guy did a crappy Mugen, so no, there's not, because, yeah, why would we do that? Why would we post useful information to the internet instead of just posting, like, I don't know, man, just gotta hit, like, up, down, you're on the GameCube, right? Yeah, so you gotta hit the Q button, and that works. Yeah, totally, trust me, man. I wrote it on GameFAQs. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Really behind the times. Not the question, I'm just like noticing I gotta get the bomb all the way up to this door. Or behind the times. Keep trying to get these games run on my Atari 2600. So far, no success. The internet people think I'm a legend for asking how to this. They have a very popular name. Keep calling me LOL. So any suggestions? Yeah, definitely you can do that. So to get games basically to run on there, you know, because they're basically referring to League of Legends, is what they're thinking that you're talking about, like it's a different subclass for it, but that's fine. It's a very common misconception. What you just need to do is that basically it's a very old misconception that you have to buy new game systems for anything, but it's all a lie. Every single system is backwards compatible, even going forward. It's just a part of a conspiracy to make you buy the newer systems. All you have to do is just basically shove the game in there as hard as you can. It doesn't matter if it doesn't fit. You can take it up at the top, get a running start, maybe an elbow drop off the top of the roof onto it there. As if you make the connection hard enough, it will start to work. Trust me on this. It's the same thing there too. Like this other guy the other day asked me, like, how do I speed up my computer? I'm like, delete System 32, that stupid folder on your computer. You don't need it. Just delete it. It speeds up everything considerably. It must have worked because the guy never contacted me back. He kind of disappeared from the internet forever. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely trust me on this stuff. I wrote like, that's interesting. I wrote like multiple GameFAQs about this too, so it should be all there. That's how you know you can trust me on this. All right. Oh my god, no. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. Well, now I understand the Davidson comment. Now I understand the morgue. So is this like a David Lee Roth? Like we couldn't get like, if we did David Lee Roth, like he'd sue us type deal, but we can do Davidson instead? Oh my god, this is gonna piss me off. I don't remember this part at all. Nah. See, most of my stream is like mostly improv, like, or not my stream, but just like my comedy and sense of humor like that is just straight off improv. So that wouldn't really work. What happened? Where am I? Okay, I just warped down through the floor. Oh, this is gonna really piss me off. I've heard things to that nature. I'm not quite sure though. Maybe he's not really in the house? Maybe he's like not in the house. It's just a ruse to make you think he's in the house. Let me in the hole, please, which is... That's what she said. Got him, Lonely. Who are you?
Yo, man. What's up? What can I do for you, kiddo? I guess you heard I rule the roost around here. Am I right?
Why do you look like a Muppet reject?
Oh man, don't flatter yourself. You're just another one of those old attractions in this movie land.
What? Wait a minute, Jack. You mean to tell me you knew this world was called Movie Land? How interesting.
I'm not sure though, Morg.
Where you from?
Huh?
I'm surprised a little punk like you from the real world knew about our plans, man. It ain't gonna matter anyway after
I don't know, Morg. I mean, I did a lot of drugs back in the day.
Some feed watch on your arm, man. What, you think you're some kind of Mega Man or something?
Haha, Mega Man.
That's pretty cool, huh? I'm here to avenge Captain Blue. Just call me... I haven't come up with a good name yet.
You know who I am? You know who I am? I'm the one who put that star on Captain Blue's face. Now you'll be lucky if you get away with your life, boy.
No, not really, Morg. Or not Morg Nimix. I said the weird thing is, like, having, like, real talk, having had friends who are comedians, some still performing, some of them dead. It's just like, I just come up with random off-the-wall stuff. I kind of like more of a non-sequitur type person and just improv, so it's like... So people sometimes think I'm funny just saying different random things here to come to my head, but it's like to sit down and actually develop like a comedy special or like, you know, a routine or any type of stand-up stuff. Not really my nature, not really a thing to do. And you're not the first person to suggest that too. Other people have suggested that to me for the past like 25 years to do. So I'm like, it's not really my thing. Like I said, I'm just more of like a, you know, improvised type person, really. Pretty much.
Go for it!
Wow, okay, so he hits really hard. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Ready? Action!
Just go for it!
I don't know, Steppenwolf might have something to say about that, though. Indeed. It always cracks me up when I hear, like, I see, like, Steppenwolf's, like, greatest collection, greatest hits. It's like, it's more than 2 songs. It's like, that's not exactly what happened to their career. They were only active for like 3 or 4 years, had 2 hits, and then pretty much stopped performing for a long time. Their bass player didn't quite get the hint that, like, hey, our band gimmick, because bands had to have a gimmick back then too, was like, we're tough biker guys. Why are you dressed like a freaking hippie? And the guy's like, that's just who I am, baby. And they're like, okay, you're out of the band. So then he starts using the Steppenwolf name himself and turns into this huge, like, 30-long year, like, legal drama battle with the original Steppenwolf. It's just all sorts of crazy nonsense for just like a 2-hit wonder. Also, what's up, Ronnie? Wow, okay, now remember I'm not liking this boss.
Cut! Ready? Action.
No, the bass player was just like, he just didn't get the memo. He's just like, I can do whatever I want. I'm in this band. We're popular. And they're like, you're fired, dumbass. It's like, we told you, like, our whole thing is like biker projection. Everybody dresses like a biker, you know, leather jackets, trying to be cool, and you're dressed like some flower child. It's like, no, that's not what the band's about. It's not what our music is about. That's not what our image is about. And he just didn't get it. So they fired his butt, and then he started going around saying, "Oh, I'm Steppenwolf," and you know, it's like, nope. Huge long battle. Kinda. Okay, so he slams the ground. Yeah, so for that, like, that attack, I don't know quite how to dodge it. So we're distinctly not liking this boss just because, like, you can't see where he's at half the time.
Cut! Ready? Action.
Just go for it!
Let's take a break.
I just wish I knew what this guy's name was called. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like you fight this boss, you have no idea what his name is, where he's at, his location is just really not that helpful. When you're trapped in this fire, you can't quite dodge, and then he just randomly stops taking damage. Finally, good lord.
Hulk's going to the big house. Ouch! You little punk.
I mean, what was his name, though? I mean, that's... We had to look this up in Game Facts.
A man wears a scar as a medal. Not to say I couldn't win unhurt, of course.
I have scars because I'm fat.
Joe
Does that count?
overcame the frightful power of Hulk Davidson. But on the blueprint that had
Who?
fallen into his hands was
Hulk Hogan. What?
the most terrible of plans. The Shadows, seeking to stretch their evil power to the ocean itself.
Joe's thinking, I don't know
planted a
moon speak.
bomb in the underwater city of Mu. Already, water was starting to flood the city. Thousands of lives were at risk. Joe had no choice but to abandon the search for Sylvia and race to rescue the innocents of Mu.
This is horrible. I can't even read this junk.
See?
But more importantly, a superhero needs a super ride.
Joe boards his trusty Six machine and embarks on a mission to save the underwater city. Don't forget to see the next installment, 2 Million Leagues Under the Sea. Till then, ta-ta!
Ready, Six Machine? Let's ride.
Ready, sex machine? What?
Let's get it on!
Alright. If you insist. Prepare to be disappointed.
Let's rock, baby! Yeah!
Just go for it!
Pretty much. It's kind of like a takeoff of like different movies and different things, of course. You know, with the whole motif being what it is. I mean, this was far better in Bayonetta 2, but I mean, you just gotta take what you can get. Do a barrel roll! Yeah, I always have like one rule though whenever I play a Star Fox game. As fast as I can kill Slippy, that guy dies. I'm very anti-Slippy. He is, you know, he is inept. He is not capable. I don't know how he got hired onto the Star Fox crew. Maybe they were desperate for people that day. I'm not sure. That was like what, in like Star Fox 64? Nuts to that, I say. And just like Ryu Hayabusa does not need a parachute. Just fall to the ground, you're all good. Into a furnace fire, good move. Oh, speaking of Under the Sea, remember that Little Mermaid that ABC was showing? They did the live musical version, and the advertisement for it looked like a really bad porn parody version of The Little Mermaid. Well, it completely bombed, as everybody expected. It just got totally destroyed online. It was great. People were like, wow, so Shaggy, the one-hit wonder of the early 2000s, I think it was 2000s, was in it, and he's playing Sebastian the Crab, and his costume was just him in a red leather jacket and blue jeans. Or actually, I think the jeans were red too, but it's like, wow, it's a really complicated costume you got there. I mean, you couldn't have like fake claws, you know, to kind of show that, you know, you're a crab or something. Or I'm sure Shaggy has crabs from those 2 hits he had, to be fair, as you know, the morgue points out. He's like, what's your qualifications? Well, I got crabs. Well, you're in.
Move on!
But I mean, let's be true. It's either going to be Shaggy or it's going to be Jaleel White. I mean, we all know who it's going to be. Just take the shortcut fast way down.
Just go for it!
It wasn't me, which sounds like a primer for like a Maury Povich episode. No, Shaggy, you are not the father, because no respectable woman would be ever claimed to be with you. Yeah, weren't they like banging on the bathroom floor? I mean, that's just gross. Was like the bus station like too crowded that day or what? Okay, so there's nothing up there.
Hey, where you
Alright,
going?
how the hell do I get past this here? Oh, game facts, please don't change. You suck. When the plane level is with you, use show not slow. Use show laser busts, not burst busts. Wow. Nope,
Hey,
that didn't
where
work.
are you going?
Okay, let's see if we can find a walkthrough that wasn't written by a literal crackhead. That might help. Really? Oh my god. Somehow you're supposed to know that this will follow you now, which it's never done before in the past.
Finished! Just go for it!
I just can't tell if a bomb's been armed or not. This game should like tell you things like this. It's just crazy. Well, I know we all miss Davidson, though, Morg. Thank you, Kamiya. I really wanted this. I always say Kojima, by the way. I don't know why I said that. Kamiya. Kamiya is what I meant to say, not Kojima. If I said Kojima.
Just go for it!
Hey, where you going?
We got these lovely people. Alright.
Cut! Ready?
No?
Action!
Oh.
Just go for it!
Unless they hit a checkpoint, that's good. Yeah, like the dive kick where you're like powered up is really kind of hard to get going. Alright, making progress slowly but surely. Oh, good. Yeah, so...
Move on!
I can't! My life's a lie!
Red hot kick. Red hot kick.
Davidson, is that you? Are you in the house? No. Bruce is just not that intimidating of a name.
I know you. You're the one who foiled my wonderful, bomb plot, yeah. But mate, you better not be thinking you can
But
just
mate,
hop on
what?
the,
This is a family Christian stream.
submarine and go straight to our, hideout.
Wait. That sub goes to your hideout?
No.
Why do you need a submarine? You're a shark.
But yeah, you have to know.
How are you able to breathe right now?
We need that girl for our dastardly plan to escape Movie Land. What? And rule the universe. I think.
What are you yapping about? Escape Movie Land. Ugh, what an idiot.
Boy, you best shut up, mate. Otherwise, I'll chew your hindquarters like a big stick of
Oh, I got that stink blood going.
Gum. G-U-M. Gum. Gosh, do I have to spell it out on a chalkboard for you?
Yeah, so?
Just go for it!
Ah, you spit out a GameCube.
Hey, where you going? Cut! Ready? Action!
Just go for it!
Bosses are very hard. Sometimes. Not that one. Just ignore the death I had before. I'm just showing off how it could go wrong for you impressionable people out there, you know. I was to demonstrate what you're not supposed to do, then do the actual thing.
Although, in your case, the big mouth isn't exactly your fault.
Joe emerges triumphant after his first Marine battle. The lives of the underwater residents have been saved. Suddenly, the submarine begins to move forward. Without a moment to spare, Joe leaps onto the submarine.
Hey, wait up! Oh, come on! I want to go too!
Will this trail eventually lead to Sylvia? Will the ship become the next Noah's Ark for Joe? Or will he become the next bait for Moby Dick? To find out, don't miss the next installment of Viewtiful Joe, The Viewtiful Escape.
All right. See, just took the next chapter assessment for security training. Got 18 out of 24. Well, did it pass or no pass? At the end of the day, it's all basically about passing. That's the big thing. Like, are you going to pass it or do you have to retake it? And what do they have you doing, like, in this part right now? Like, what part are you, like, studying for? Is it just, like, is it, like, encryption? Or basic things like, make sure you have a password. Make sure the password changes. Don't write your password down where people can read it. Yeah, still counts. Still passed it. Right. So we had like a little primer for stuff, so it'd tell us like what I was doing in school, like about encryption, different methods, AES, and all that other fun jazz, the different things of cryptography and basic things about like password security and phishing attacks and all the other fun nonsense things that should be common sense but really aren't for some people. It's like a Gus Johnson video talking about like senior citizens. Explaining this old man, he doesn't trust anybody. And it's like, I don't trust the banks with my money. They're just gonna steal everything. And it's like, I don't trust those kids outside. They're just probably gonna rob me. And it goes like, webpage, it's like, this is a complete and total scam. Press here to give us all your money. He's like, I trust it. Click. Is it because of our sexy passion we have inside of our hearts? Which is why Ricky Martin was always too sexy and just burst into flames? Is that why he's kept living that La Vida Loca? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was. But for now, though, regardless. We've reached the end of the stream, and that was kind of a short stream, 2.5 hours, but it's been snowing all day, my hands are literally swelling, and I'm tired and hungry on top of it. So there's multiple factors here, but definitely thanks everybody for hanging out there. Nimix, of course, in the morgue, and anybody else who dropped by. I know Ronnie dropped by. I think that was it for chatters. Oh, Mollusk, that's right as well. And of course, anybody lurking, always cool. Yep, just about right on time. So, like I said, the plan is to be back streaming tomorrow. Fingers crossed, if Twitch allows it, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The plan is to play, like I said, Death Stranding multiple times, just depending on people coming and going there. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be all over the place. Hopefully you can join in, because it's going to be a Kojima game. That is, of course, if Amazon delivers the game on time. We will see. So keep an eye on that. I might change it up there. Got my PlayStation 3. Worked on that last night. Got my chips re-insulated thermal paste because like it was all completely caked up and gone, burned off. It was amazing. So I might do a PS3 stream. We will find out. But regardless, Excuse me, I was all of a sudden just going to like a burping, hiccuping phase for some reason. Check me out on Twitter at Warsel555. Just that way you know when I'm going to be streaming or if I need to call it off. It's always a possibility. You never know. Stay in the loop. So, thanks for hanging out, and I hope everybody has a good evening. Hopefully see y'all tomorrow.